All right, so we're gonna start in just a nice easy child's pose.
Okay.
So just coming in, just a nice easy child's pose, toes together, knees out wide. Just take a moment to just settle in. If child's pose feels tight on your hips, you can always come into like puppy. So just settling in, closing your eyes, relaxing your neck. Just finding that nice long spine. Inhaling through the nose. And then exhale, letting it out. Nice big inhale from the bottom of your belly. And then fully exhale, letting out all of that breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And then as slow as you can, let out all that breath. And just finding the normal rhythm of your breath. Just begin by adding some gentle movement. I like to sway side to side, rolling out my forehead, maybe opening and closing the fingers. Kind of listening to your body this morning. Maybe there's some spaces that you just want to move a little bit more that feel a little more tense. Just send your breath to those places. And then on our next inhale, we'll slowly make it our way up into a tabletop. Stacking those knees underneath our hips. And just coming into a nice, easy cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly. Open up through the heart. And then as you exhale, round it up, bringing that chin to chest. Nice and exaggerated. Inhale, really drop the belly. And then as you exhale, find that spine, one vertebrae at a time, rounding out. One more, inhale. And then exhale, round. And then coming into that nice neutral spine, just shake it out here. Maybe opening and closing your jaw feels good. Maybe just letting your head hang. For me, swaying my hips always feels good. Let's take our fingertips and just point them towards our knees. So we're stretching out the wrists a little bit, especially since we're going to be adding some light hand weights to our yoga practice today. Really feel that stretch through your wrists. So fingertips pointing towards the knees. I'm still adding just a little bit of gentle movement in my hips just because it feels really good. And then slowly release, shake it out. And now curling your toes, walk it on back, and now feel that stretch through your foot. So I'm on my knees, just pressing my heels back to the mat on those yogi toes, feeling that stretch. And then inhale, come back to the tabletop and just kind of like slap the top of your feet a little bit. Shake it out. And then let's come forward into a nice modified up dog. Knees are on the ground. Lift up through the chest, lifting up that chin. Inhale here, exhale back to that child's pose. Full breath. And then coming on up back into that tabletop. Let's add some balance. Let's extend that right leg. And then bringing out that left arm, opposite side. And now see what it feels like to take your arm and your leg out to the side. And then back in. So left arm goes out, right leg goes out. Waking up the core. One more. Keep breathing. And then come back into that tabletop, shake it out. Take it to the other side. Extend that left leg long. And then your right arm, finding that nice long spine. And then just see what it feels like to take it out to the side and back in. Finding yourself balancing, waking up the core. And then coming back into that tabletop, shake it out. Inhale, come up into that upward facing dog. Exhale back to that child's pose. Inhale, roll it back up. Planting your left hand, let's take our right hand up. Feeling that stretch, stacking your shoulders. And now exhale, sweeping that right arm underneath. That right palm is up as your left arm reaches out. And just feel that stretch through your upper back. Extending those left fingertips out. Take a nice full breath here. And then coming back in through center. Let's take it to the other side. Planting our right hand, peeling open this left arm. Use your full breath, stacking those shoulders. Exhale, left palm comes through, bringing your head down to the mat, extending that arm out. And now really feeling that stretch through your upper back on the left side. Exhale, finding that length. And then come on through. Let's tuck our toes, finding our first downward facing dog. Bringing your hips up towards the ceiling as you press your heels down. Evenly pressing your way through both hands, bringing your rib cage close to your thighs. And just feeling that lovely stretch. Head is below your heart. It's energizing this morning as we take a nice, big, beautiful cleansing breath. And now start to look in between your hands, shifting it into a plank on or off your knees. Nice inhale here as you exhale, bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten your arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk it on up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, planting your feet. Inhale, slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms come up, reach up. As you exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, find a beautiful back bend, cactus those arms. Inhale, extended mountain, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Find that length through the back of your legs. And actually, let's add a little sway. So knees are soft. You can grab onto your elbows, make it a rag doll. Really just releasing that lower back, the hamstrings. Taking one more breath here. And then slowly coming to stillness, planting your feet, bending your knees, hop, step it back to a plank, and then exhale into that down dog. Pedaling it out here. Let's take this left leg off the mat, three-legged dog. Slowly peel open this left hip. So you're squeezing your left heel towards your right glute. Maybe roll out that left ankle, look underneath that left bicep. And now slowly shift through, bringing your left leg through, dropping your right knee. Let's come up into a low lunge. Dropping your shoulders, reaching up, really opening up that right hip flexor. Inhale here, exhale, half splits, press those hips back. I like to have airplane arms. Inhale, swoop it up, back to that low lunge. Exhale, press that left hip back, half splits. One more, inhale, big breath, swoop it up. And then exhale, holding your half splits here, bringing your hands to the mat and just lengthening through that hamstring. Now I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. So I'm gonna kickstand on my right leg. I'm gonna bend this left knee. So we're gonna open up this inner thigh, reach this right arm up, and just open it up right here. So we're really leaning in, opening up that inner thigh. Feels so good. Inner hip. As you exhale, maybe bend a little bit more. Take it a little bit deeper. Now inhale, come up to a T. Waterfall this hand down, coming into a gate pose. And then maybe you lift this back leg, a little, what is this, modified side plank, or I'm gonna grab my foot, just a nice little quad stretch. Open it, open it up. And then slowly release, come on back up, back to that low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, frame it down, bring your right hand down, peel this left arm up, nice little twist. And now take this left leg back behind you, straight back, three-legged dog. And then finding your downward facing dog. Option, you can always stay in your down dog or inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's step it up to the front of our yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come on up. Exhale, just beautiful back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Take a breath here. Let's get that right side. Inhale, peel open this right hip. Open, open, open. Maybe roll out that right ankle. Looking underneath that right bicep. Feeling that stretch. And now on your inhale, swing this right leg through, low lunge. Drop your left knee. Come on up. Inhale, arms come up. Dropping your shoulders. Big inhale here. Exhale, half splits on the right. Maybe keep your hands off the ground, a little bit of balance. Big swoop. Inhale, bend your right knee, arms come up. As you exhale, half splits. One more. Inhale. Ooh, I'm a little wobbly on this side. Exhale, finding those half splits. Hands come to the ground. Just finding that length through the back of the right leg. And now I'll turn so you can see me. Let's come into that hip stretch. So your right toes are out. Bringing this left arm up now. Really bend into this inner thigh. This is my new fave stretch. Because we're really opening up that inner thigh, but we're opening up that side body. Breathe here, really bending that right knee. And then inhale, come on up. As you exhale, waterfall into that gate pose. And now yogi's choice. Maybe you come into modified side plank. Maybe you add a quad stretch. Whatever feels good. Take one full breath. And then we'll meet in that low lunge, that right foot's forward. Come on up. And then exhale, framing this right foot, peel into that beautiful twist. Ring it out this Saturday morning. And then inhale, take this right leg straight back behind you, three-legged dog. And then just coming into your downward facing dog. Take a breath here, maybe grab a sip of water. Whatever you need. We're gonna stand it on up, grabbing our hand weight. So now I'm with fives. I do have my threes because we are gonna be going overhead. So at any time, feel free to drop a weight, grab a lighter weight, grab a heavier. But here we go. Let's start a nice mountain pose. We're gonna come right into chair. So let's bring our weights to center right here. So we're sitting in that chair, just warming it up, bringing those hands down. Let's just add a nice bicep curl. Here we go. So curl it up, finding that chair, warming up those biceps. Curl up and then down. Here's 3, here's 2, And 1. Stand it up, bring your right knee up, one-legged mountain. And let's step it back, find a nice crescent high lunge. Arms come up. See what it feels like to cactus those arms. It's not a back bend, it's right here. So my arms are at a cactus. And let's just open and close. We're just warming up the shoulders here. Waking them up. Give me 2 more. Here's 2. And 1. Bringing those weights to center, pivot on this back foot. Let's find our first warrior 2. Nice and easy. If the weights are too heavy, bring them at your hips. Just open it up right here. From here, see what it feels like to reverse this warrior. Weight comes overhead. And now exhale into that warrior 2. Inhale, left hand comes to your left leg. Right arm reaches up. Let's do that again. Come back to warrior 2. Reverse that warrior, nice and slow. We have weights. And then exhale into that side angle. 1 more. Warrior 2. Reverse. And then come into that extended side angle. Inhale, come back to that lunge. Step it up. Come back to your chair pose. Bicep curl. Curl it out. Engaging the inner thighs, squeezing those inner thighs together, protecting that lower back by tucking that pelvis under. We're building some heat. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now bring this left leg up. Step it back. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me. So now our right foot is forward, finding that crescent high lunge, cactus arms. And then come up and down. So it's a straight line when you come down to that like goalpost. Think of your arms, yeah, goalpost. Here's 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights to center as you open up warrior 2. Bring out those arms. Again, you can drop the weights here too. Holding this warrior 2 nice and strong. And then let's take it to a nice reverse. Open up. Exhale into extended side angle. Inhale, warrior 2. Planting those feet. Inhale, reverse. Inhale, side angle. 1 more, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Palm comes behind you. And then inhale, extended side angle. And then come back to front. Shake it out. I'm just gonna stand to the side so you can see me. We're gonna come into just a nice, easy curtsy lunge. We're gonna pulse for 3. And then we're gonna come into a warrior 3. Maybe it'll be better if I turn to the side. So we're gonna curtsy lunge. My weights are just at my side. We're focusing on those legs. Curtsy, and then warrior 3. Woo! Hold here. So let's try that on the other leg. So now left leg comes back. Pulse your curtsy lunge for 3, 2, 1. Now warrior 3. Come on back. And then come to mountain pose. Let's do that again. Left leg down, take your right leg back. Curtsy lunge for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3, take that leg back. Come back up to mountain. Root through your right leg, left leg comes behind, curtsy lunge. 3, it's like a pulse. 2, 1, warrior 3. Find your balance, you got this. And then come up to your mountain pose. Drop your weights. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bending your knees, hop it back to your plank. Shifting it onto your yogi toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Walk it on up. Grabbing your weights, we're adding on. Are we ready? Here we go. Back to that chair. Let's add some bicep curls. So curl. Here's 3. 4 more. 4. 3, maybe you sink it a little bit deeper. 2, 1. Now come on up. Left leg's back. Come back to that curtsy lunge, but we're gonna lunge, take it out to the side. So curtsy, out to the side. Now maybe you add an arm. Here we go. Curtsy, crunch. Yogi's choice. Maybe you just stay in curtsy. Maybe you bring that arm up. Here's 4, 3, 2, nice and controlled. 1, now take this right leg, step it back, warrior 3. But pause here, bring your weights down. Can you give me a little row right here? Row, row. Right, a lot of work on that left leg, working our balance. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to that mountain, shake it out. Back to that chair pose. I know. Here we go. Bicep curl. Find your breath. Now we're going to do the right leg after this. Same thing, that curtsy lunge to that warrior 3. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it on up. I'm going to turn. Come into that curtsy. Find your curtsy. Now maybe bring that arm overhead. Crunch. But nice and controlled. It's so easy to rush this right here. Curtsy. As you can see, one leg is definitely harder than the other. Woo! Can you give me 3 more? 3 more, nice and controlled. 3. Breathe. 2, remember you can always drop your weights. 1, come into that warrior 3. And then give me that row, row. Oops, on the wrong leg, there we go. Right leg row, woo. Here's 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Keeping those weights. We're gonna add some lateral movement. So I'm gonna show you first. Weights are just gonna be right here center. We're gonna lateral, lateral, lift. So it's 1, 2, lift. So find that nice star pose with your legs. We'll get our heart rate up a little bit. So we go to the left, to the right. Now lift your right knee. Right, left, lift. 2, lift. Activating that core. Right inner thigh, nice lateral movements, moving in all planes this morning. So it's 1, 2, lift. 1, 2. Can you do one more each side? 2, lift. 1, 2, lift. Now left leg is forward. Come right into that warrior 2. Find your breath. Now bringing those arms together, nice strong legs, Arnold press. So we come out, up, so like just kind of like we did in the warm up. Come together. Think shoulders, chest, a little bit of bicep here. Keeping those nice strong legs. Find your breath. Deep in that warrior 2. Here we go. This is 3. I'm already sweating. Woo! 2. 1. Now come together, that mountain pose. Bringing those hands together, return so you can see me. Triceps right here. Find your breath. Making sure we don't have that rib flare.
And tucking it under, coming down and up. Right, our triceps are already warm from those chaturangas. Breathe. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Woo. Come on down. Bringing those weights center. Come on back. Here we go. We're going to lateral 1, 2, lift. So it's 1, 2, lift. Really sinking down, making this a nice big lateral squat. 2, lift. Sit back in that chair. Can we do one more each side? We got this. Sit back. This is it. We're only here 2 times. Woo! One more. And now, set it down. Warrior 2, right leg. So make sure your right leg is forward now. Find your breath. Bringing those arms together. Arnold press. Dropping those shoulders, reaching up. Out to the side and up. Can you sink it a little bit deeper? Can you give me 4 more? This is 4. We got this. 3, 2. Oh yeah, last one, last one. Come into that mountain pose. Triceps right here. Down and up. Breathe. Down and up. We got this. Just give me 4 more. Here's 4. 3, 2, drop those weights. Find your mountain pose. Shake it out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that right leg back. Find that beautiful crescent high lunge. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Maybe you take this right hand behind. Peel, open that chest. Nice big breath here. And then windmill those arms, finding your extended side angle. Maybe you bring this hand to the ground, right? We're super warm here. Dropping those hips. And then inhale, reaching forward, finding your runner's lunge. Really dropping the hips and coming into my favorite twist. Plant your hand, reach this left arm up. Now from here, take this left leg back, coming into a nice side plank. Maybe you lift this left leg. Looking down, making sure you have a straight line, that left wrist, shoulder, shoulder, hand. Take a nice full breath here. Now coming into that plank, onto your yogi toes. Give me one nice tricep push-up. We got this. Up, and then press it back down, dog. Bending those knees. Give me a nice hop up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhaling, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Inhale, crescent high lunge on the right. Open up, beautiful warrior 2. Find your breath. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Maybe you take this arm behind, nice mini bind, opening up that shoulder, letting in that beautiful breath. And then as you exhale, finding your extended side angle. Maybe it's here, maybe it's the ground. Take a full breath. And then as you inhale, start to rotate into that runner's lunge, dropping your hips, Planting your left hand, peeling that right arm open. Bring it out, nice big twist. Now strong wrist as you bring your right foot back, finding that side plank. Reaching up through that top arm. Making sure you have a straight line, stacking everything on top of each other, protecting your joints. And then coming into that plank, onto your yogi toes, nice and strong. Exhale, tricep push-up. Inhale, press it back up. And then find your downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Notice how warm your body feels. You're done with the weights. Take another big breath here, bringing your rib cage closer to your thighs. And now peel open this left hip. Shifting it forward, bring this left knee behind your left wrist, coming into our pigeon pose. I like to look over my shoulder, really making sure that left leg is straight, lifting up through the chest. And now yogi's choice, coming into your pigeon, right? We're bringing that heart rate down, really stretching that outer hip. Feels really good after all those curtsy lunges. Breathe through here. Now yogi's choice. You can stay right here in your pigeon because this is a delicious stretch. Or if you want to come up, if you want to add that quad stretch, totally optional. Whatever feels good this morning. Where can you breathe into those tight spaces that need some extra love? I'm just showing you options. Right, for me, my quad gets pretty tight as well, so this feels good for me. If you're with me, slowly release this back foot. Let's all come up onto our hands in our pigeon. Taking a breath here. And then as you inhale, come onto that left hip. Swing this right foot up and over. I'll turn to face you. And let's just come into a nice hip stretch. So this is my this is my right knee. On top of my left, there we go. I like to grab onto my feet because I have very tight hips. And just feel this stretch, right? The goal is to stack our knees on top of each other. Having a nice little hip stretch. Ooh, let's get that tricep. Let's get this left arm up. Pat yourself on the back. Nice tricep stretch here. If you want to take this hand behind you, fingertips can touch or not, totally up to you. I'm gonna hang out right here. Just take 2 breaths. Maybe even close your eyes. This is such a big hip stretch. Feels really good on that tricep. And then take your time coming out of it. We want to come out of our pigeon just the way we came in, taking that left leg back. I like to come into wild thing if that's in your practice, if you want to lift up your hips. Finding our downward facing dog, shaking it out. And then let's take all that on the right side. Inhale, right leg comes up. Opening up that right hip as you shift onto those left yogi toes, coming into pigeon on your right. Right knee behind right wrist as you wiggle your left leg back. Lifting up through the heart. Hips are square as you melt into your pigeon pose. Using your breath to really stretch that outer hip, outer glute. To release that tension. Find that length. If you stretched your quad on your other pigeon, if you want to come up and grab that left foot, you can, totally optional.
Taking 3 more breaths in your pigeon wherever you are. Allowing that exhale to lengthen, to release. And then coming on to that right hip. We're going to swing this left leg up and over. Bringing this left knee now on top. Finding that hip stretch. I'll come and face you. Right, making sure we're on the other hip now. And then let's get that right tricep. Patting ourselves on the back. Sitting up nice and tall. Finding our breath. Maybe bringing our knees closer together as we exhale. Keeping that nice long spine. And then slowly release. Come out of your pigeon just the way you came in, taking that right leg back behind you. Maybe coming into that wild thing, opening it up. And then coming into our downward facing dog one more time. And then bending our knees, having a seat. Let's keep our feet flat, roll it on down. Let's come up into a bridge pose. So we're squeezing those inner thighs together. Take your hands underneath and clasp your hands together and really feel that stretch through your shoulders, your collarbone. As you lift your hips, squeezing those inner thighs together. Take a nice big breath here. Releasing your hands, roll it down one vertebrae at a time. That way you can feel your entire spine on the mat. And now lift your knees into your chest and take it side to side, releasing that lower back. Let's come into one final twist this morning. Extend that left leg long, bringing your right knee out to the side. Inhale here, exhale, take your right knee up and over, stacking those hips, taking your right arm out to the side. So my left hand is on my knee. My right knee is not touching the ground because I want my right shoulder to touch the ground. I love this stretch as well, right? We're opening up the chest, wringing out that midline. So great for all your internal organs. And then come back through center, bringing those knees into your chest. Extend that right leg long now, hugging in this left knee. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, take that left knee up and over, stacking the hips, extending that left arm out. So again, making sure that left shoulder is down. Nice twist through the midline. Take another breath here. And then come back through center. I like to come into a happy baby. Take those 2 peace fingers, grabbing onto your big toes. Just allowing those inner thighs to open. But this morning, maybe it feels kind of good to straighten one leg, bend. Whatever you need here. And then slowly release, hugging those knees into your chest. Coming on up, give yourself a nice, big, huge hug. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then exhale, fully release. Allow those ankles to open, palms to open. Feeling your entire spine on that yoga mat. Just taking this last bit of our practice to release, relax. Noticing the warmth of our body, especially on this drizzly day. Just feeling the warmth all the way from your toes up to your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and your head. And we'll just end our practice here this morning lying down. I'm going to bring one hand on my belly, one hand on my heart. Taking a pause, feeling my heartbeat. Feeling my belly rise and fall on the inhale. Grateful that we can roll out our mats and move and stretch and sweat together this Saturday morning. Thank you so much for joining me, putting up with me